All in all, there's probably nothing wrong with being nice, as long as it's properly defined. But too many people have been taught to live their days striving for a sort of niceness that undermines culture, morality, and even the necessary work of self-government. Among that crowd, it's considered nice not to condemn the contemptible. It's nice to tolerate what should be intolerable. It's nice to overlook egregious sin. It's all a niceness that thinks itself immune from a hostile world by being all smiles, exuding a syrupy sentimentality towards those who do evil. I'm Michael Quinn Sullivan with a reflection on life and liberty. At best, our cultural embrace of being nice is a soothing form of self-righteousness. In Scripture, we don't find this modern version of nice that so many church leaders and secularists alike push rank-and-file Christians to embrace. What we do find in Scripture is love. We find generosity. We find kindness. We find sincerity. We find patience. But this gooey, saccharine-sweet niceness is nowhere to be found. On nearly every page of the Gospels, you find Jesus dining with that culture's untouchables, healing the infirm and instructing the weak. But he isn't nice. Jesus is firm, honest, truthful, patient, and most of all loving. More importantly, he tells the truth about sin. But critically, he is just as honest with and about the ruling elite of the day. He calls them serpents and a brood of vipers. He blasts them as unwashed tombs. He condemns them as murderers. And to be clear, those descriptions weren't directed at the occupying Romans, the atheists, or adherents to other religions. They were pointed at his fellow Jews. You can imagine the nice people of the day being horrified when he turned over the tables of the money changers in the temple and drove them out with a whip. Nothing about that was nice. It was the correct thing to do, though, and it was a kindness to those who were being exploited by the ruling elite. No doubt many just wanted Jesus to find a way to get along, to be tolerant, to be nice. You can almost hear them demand, "Do more of the water into wine, and free bread and fish, Jesus, and less of the viper talk." It's no different today. I can only speak to the experience of Republicans, but those who yell the loudest for citizens to be nice to politicians tend to be the ones undermining the values and principles for which conservatives stand. We can be nice serfs, or we can be effective citizen leaders. We can smile pleasantly as our republic is run into ruin, or we can fight for the inheritance of self-governance meant for ourselves and our posterity. Rather than be nice, let us first and always strive to be passionate citizens faithfully committed to the cause of liberty. The Reflections podcast is presented by Texas Scorecard. If you like today's edition, be sure to subscribe, rate it, and share it with your friends. I'm Michael Quinn Sullivan. Thanks for listening.